Hello FlossTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're back again or if you're new here, welcome to. This is Kendra Ramblings. I'm Christy. I live in Florida in the Panhandle, and I'm just happy you're here. Thanks for watching. I wanted to say sincerely thank you to all the people who took time out of their day to subscribe to the channel, my channel, or to comment or leave such nice messages and comments. I so appreciate it. I know everybody's busy and it's time consuming to leave comments or to push like or subscribe or any of those things. So thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. I have been watching a lot of FlossTube. I try to comment when I'm on the computer. I need to be better about that because when I'm on the exercise machine in front of the TV, there's no way to comment. It just goes to the next FlossTube video that I've subscribed to or that it suggests, and so I found a lot of good FlossTubers that way. So thanks for everybody putting out such good content. I love seeing what everyone is doing, what you're working on, what you're going to be working on. It's enabling. I like to see what you do, and then I might go buy it myself. So thanks for enabling me, stimulating the economy. I appreciate it. It's been a busy couple of days since my last video was last Tuesday. On Friday of last week, my husband decided that it would be a good time to plank our ceiling in the living room. We had a baby shower for my niece on Sunday, and on Friday he decided to do this. So I came home Friday after work, and wow. He finished Saturday, and probably would have been finished sooner, but like most home improvement projects, one thing kind of snowballed into another, and when he put our ceiling fan back up in the living room, we saw that it was a little bit too orange. The wood was orange up against the ceiling planks, so he had to take that down, sand the blades of the ceiling fan, and restain them a darker color, and it really does look amazing. I'm gonna put a picture of that here for you to see if you're interested, right here. So he did a great job. He really did. He has a better vision than I do. When I leave to go out of town, sometimes I'll leave on a girls' trip. Not often, but when I do, I come back and there's always something different. And it's never, it's always pretty. It's never something I'm like, oh my goodness, take it down. He has great taste, and that's his background. He's a builder, so he sees things and ways to do things other people don't see, like me. I don't see. I have no vision. He built that hutch behind me. He built my island right here, craft island. So pretty handy. We have a joke among my friends that hashtag he's a keeper on Instagram. So when he builds something new, I hashtag it he's a keeper, because he is. He's a keeper. So what have I been working on? I'm going to show you that, and I'm also going to show you some more needle minders, because who doesn't love a needle minder? It's kind of like a little mascot as you stitch. So you have a little mascot there cheering you on when you think you can't go on any further. I did buy 3 new ones, and I just put them on. I'm displaying them. I said, why not display them? They're so cute. I'm displaying them on this little Target, still has the price tag, whoop, Target $3 spot metal frame that I have the backings on there too, so they're handy. I have the Mickey Mouse needle minder is new. Also, I had Gus, so he needed his partner Jack from Cinderella. And then the Statue of Liberty, and this one I bought because we plan on taking a trip this summer. Usually we go to Disney World, surprise. But this summer we're going to head toward Washington, D.C. and see all the monuments and the White House. And then we're also going to keep going. We're going to go up north further to New York. And I would love to see the Statue of Liberty. And then my son, Jack, is obsessed with Canada. So we figured if we're up that far north, why not head to Canada and see what's there. So we're excited about that. Hopefully it works and we go and we make it all the way up to Canada, and we can come back with, I'm going to hit some needlework shops on the way. So I plan on that and bring back some souvenirs. My souvenirs will all be stitchy related. So I'm excited about that. So those are my new needle minders. I have an older finish that kind of is one of the reasons why I started stitching again. I was just walking through Hobby Lobby one day, and it had been years since I cross stitched, and I saw it and I thought, how cute, I'm gonna get it. And it all started then, last October, back again. I found this little Artiste mini kit, and it wasn't so mini. It's 5x7, and it took a while to stitch. And I was a little rusty at that point, but I finished it just exactly, I guess I'm not creative. I finished it just exactly the way it shows on their model. But this is my finish. And it's by Artiste, and it's called the Halloween Pumpkin. And it's really cute. I like it. I need to take Vanna Pfeiffer's suggestions and get museum glass, and that way there's no glare. But mine's not museum glass, it's Hobby Lobby frame, 50% off. The best kind. Best kind of frame. I love Hobby Lobby. Who doesn't? My second finish is my little hedgehog / porcupine from Prairie Schooler. I was going to make it into a needle book, and then I thought, I started to bind it, and I thought, you know, maybe I could just flat fold it, or flat it, not flat fold it, because it's not a fold, it's just flat. So once I bound it, I thought, how cute would it be on my new basket from 1803 Ohio Farm Basket. So here is my Stick It Here from Prairie Schooler. And 1803 Ohio Farm Baskets makes these beautiful baskets, and these things are solid. I am a follower of hers on Instagram, and she made a smaller needlework basket, and I really loved it. And I was going to buy it so many different times, and she came out with a newer, a bigger version, and I jumped on it as soon as she posted it. So she gets these out to you so quickly, and they're handmade. She makes them all, and it's just a sturdy basket for needlework. It's really gonna look good when I take it and put all my stuff in it and take it on my trip. And I can detach this, so it's not there forever. So if I decide I want to put something else there, I can take it off, and I can make this into a needle book if I want to. So I thought it turned out really cute. Pleased with that. So that's my one FFO. And then if you watched my first video, you saw that I finished the arc from it was a Leisure Arts pattern in a book that I got from Michaels, and it's called The Arc. And I was not really happy with the fabric that I chose. It was a little bit too light. It wasn't quite as dark as I wanted. And a lot of people suggested that I could go ahead, since it was DMC floss, I could go ahead and tea or coffee dye, over dye the fabric afterwards. And I did, and I didn't get quite the effect that I wanted with that. And I probably would have done better had I followed the directions more carefully. But again, my background is like, I like a lot of mixed media type, throw things together, and I broke, don't do this at home. I broke out the Stays On ink pad, and I dyed my fabric. I took things into my own hands and dyed it myself. So this is the way it turned out. I really like it. This is not an heirloom piece. My boys won't be taking this and hanging it in their home. So I know that Stays On is good for paper and all kinds of media. I don't recommend it for your cross stitch fabric, but was what I had on hand, and I knew it was the color that I wanted, and so I just stamped that sucker. So here we go. This is the end result. I did mat it twice. on a polka dotted brown fabric and just a muslin. And so it's on a $3 Target spot, $3 spot. I bought, it's a card holder, I think it is, because it has this, and I just left this rope because I thought it added some character to the piece, but I really like the way it turned out. So that's that finished. Very excited about that. So, somebody asked if said that they would like to see some of the things that I did in the past, because I mentioned I would sew, or I had crocheted a little bit, made quilts, and I do have some quilts that I've made. I need to bring those out and show them on maybe the next FlossTube video, but I have a couple of things that I just grabbed from my craft closet that I used to participate in a lot of swaps. I hosted swaps on a scrapbooking site, and it was a lot of mixed media type things. We would go on retreats or conventions, a lot of paper, but also fabric put together. And so I hosted some of these swaps and pulled some of this stuff out so that I could show you some of the things that I made in the past. First thing is this little strawberry, felt strawberry. I just sewed him and put little beads on it. And it was a part of a jewelry swap we made. Everybody made a piece of jewelry to go on a bracelet. And so we had a lot of mixed media bracelet. And then this is another cute little mixed media charm. A lot of things together. Felt, jewelry finding, the little shrinky dink owl. And then here's a button with paper, felt, and the button. And that's just a piece of a book cut out with a die, but really cute. It'd be cute on some cross stitch to finish. I thought it was really cute. What else do I have to show you? What have I been working on? Well, I mentioned before I didn't get much completed this week as far as stitching goes. I did start Nevermore by Lizzie Kate. And, well, I had Nevermore completed. And I realized when I went to stitch the crow that my stitches were off. So I had to frog. But last night I actually did the M, or started the M again, but I had Nevermore all the way out and had to frog the more part. So I'm hoping that this is not the universe's way of telling me when I'll finish this project. Never. But I will. I'm going to get finished. But anyway, I need to go back and finish more and finish the Raven. But that's my progress on Nevermore. And here's that chart. Or not the chart. The outside of the chart. Don't show the chart. That's breaking FlossTube law. So hopefully I'll get that finished this week, and I want to finish it as a little small pillow. I think that'll look really cute. As far as stash enhancement goes, I think Kindred Stitcher called it stash enhancement on Instagram. I thought that was really cute. I like that, stash enhancement. I want to start some things, but I had to buy this. I don't have a lot of cross-stitch magazines. Many years ago, I got rid of everything because I stopped cross-stitching. So I was I'm trying to find those magazines, but they're very expensive on eBay and on Stash Unload and the sites where you can buy cross-stitch, the $4 and $5 and $6 a piece even. And I know they're expensive at the store, so I'm not faulting those sellers for selling them for that, but I went ahead and picked up the Christmas Ornament Collection CD from Just Cross Stitch 1997 to 2013, and it has all of the issues from 1997 to 2013. The Christmas ornament issues. My only problem with this is it's hard to browse through. I mean, it's easy to browse through, but you start with 1997 and you have to print off what you want. And so it's going to use some ink, but that's fine. It's a lot. I like to have a magazine in front of me, but instead of buying all those back issues, this takes up less space, and I think it will come in handy in my stitching adventures for Christmas coming up. So that I purchased. What else? I want to get started on the Drawn Threads button tree, and I'll take it out. I collect buttons somewhere back there. Well, they're on the floor. I've got some buttons here and some buttons in the jar right back there. But I have some more buttons. I collect buttons and I've been collecting buttons for 25 years probably. But I love this little button tree from the Drawn Thread. And they suggest 32 count, or this is the model stitched on 32 count. I tried 32 count. I tried 32 count on my Nevermore, and I just cannot see. I went back to 28 count. I stitched a couple, and I'm like, woo, this has hurt my eyes. So I'm probably gonna need a magnifier, but I like to stitch in bed and don't like to have all that stuff. So I just have my light, little handy travel light, and kind of prop it up and stitch. So I might have to go with getting a magnifier. Does that mean I'm getting old? I mean, I know I'm getting old, but 32 count is killing me. I do not. Props to the stitchers who stitch on 32 and 40. My goodness, you're amazing. Also, one more thing I want to get started on is Hare's Autumn by Plum Street Samplers. And I'll take it out so there's no glare. Because what kind of how good am I showing you if I've got it in the package? But this is really cute, and I didn't know there's also Hare's Spring and Summer and Winter, Hare's Christmas, Hare's Halloween. So I'm gonna have to check those out because this one is adorable. So hopefully by the next time I come back, which is next week, I will have Nevermore completed, fully finished as a small. I might be setting myself up for failure, but anyway, hopefully I'll get started on something else because I always like to have a big project and some small ones going at the same time, but this week I dropped the ball. I blame it on a plank ceiling. See you next time. Thanks for joining me, and I appreciate it so much. Bye.